Good morning, Year 3. This is Miss Callahan. I hope you're all wide awake this morning and smiling, ready for our first full week of online learning. You are watching your maths lesson on Monday the 11th of January 2020 and we are starting multiplication today. First things first, a couple of the dates are wrong in this video. Your times table test will be on Thursday, not Friday, as you will be collecting your work from school. If you haven't already got your pack from school, you should have collected it on Friday, then please phone school and let them know and we can try and get this out, as you'll need this pack for your weekly learning activities. To start off with this morning, I've got a challenge for you all. I'm going to give you a minute, so 60 seconds, to answer as many questions as you possibly can and give yourself a score. Blue group, you're going to practice saying or writing your numbers as high as you can go. So starting at 1, 2, 3, and go as high as you possibly can in a minute. And then on Friday, we're going to try the same challenge and see if you can beat your score. Are we all ready? Questions are going to start. Put the timer up. Go. Answer as many as you can. Ten seconds left, try and answer a couple more. And time. Well done, everybody. Okay, have a look at your answers now. How many did you get right? Pause the video, have a count and give yourself a score. Hopefully we can beat it on Friday. And blue group, how far did you manage to get? Can you beat that on Friday? Moving on to our new learning for today. We're going to be starting multiplication this term. The first thing you should have done is watch this video on YouTube called What is Multiplication? If you haven't done that, then do so now. While you're watching it, have a think about what keywords and rules you learned from watching the video. One of the rules: when you multiply by 1, the answer is, can you remember? Always the same number. For example, if you're doing 4 times 1, the answer will be 4. If you're doing 6 times 1, the answer will be 6. If you're doing 8 times 1, the answer will be 8. Nice and easy. What about when you multiply by 0? Any ideas? The answer is always 0. So, for example, 10 times 0 would be 0. 52 times 0 would be 0. 162 times 0 would be 0. And our final rule, although there might have been other ones in the video, when you multiply by 10, what happens? So you have to move all the digits one place to the left and you add a 0 on the end. That's something we're going to look at more in a couple of weeks. Now have a look at these pictures. Are the groups equal or not equal? Are there the same amount of fish in each bowl? Let's have a count. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in this bowl. And 1, 2, 3 in this bowl. So are the bowls equal? No, they are not equal. What about the flower pots? How many flowers have we got in each pot? Got 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So these groups are equal. Finally, what about the cookies? Are there an equal amount of cookies on each plate? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 cookies on each plate, which means they are equal. Well done if you got those right. Now let's have a look at the plates of strawberries. How many plates are there? Let's count together. We've got 1, 2, and 3. So there are 3 plates. How many strawberries are there on each plate? Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And having a look, yep, it looks like there's 5 on there and 5 on that one too. So there are 5 strawberries on each plate. So there are 3 equal, because they're all the same, groups of 5. Well done if you said that. Have a try at this one. How many dice are there? Give you a couple of seconds to think. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. How many spots are there on each dice? I think. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 spots, and they all look the same, so we know there's 4 on each dice. So there are 5 equal groups of 4. Now we're going to try and match the arrays. So you've got to try and match the picture to the word sentence. Let's have a start with this one. How many groups have we got? How many circles? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know we've got 4 groups. How many objects have we got on each plate? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 groups of 4. So that means we need to join this one. Now let's have a look at this one. How many groups have we got? How many circles? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have a look. So we need one with 5 groups, and it's only one option that can be. So we join those together, which means that one must be that one, but let's double check first. So we should have got 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've got 4 plates there with 5 objects on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can see that there are 5 objects. So you can join that one up. Well done. How many marbles are there all together? Let's have a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 marbles all together. We've got a little bit of a problem here. It's asking us to draw Ron and Amia's groups of marbles. So Ron has got 2 equal groups, and Amia has made 4 equal groups. Can you have a try at drawing these, or having a think in your head how you would do this? I'll give you 5 more seconds, or if you need a bit more time, pause the video and then press play when you're ready for the answers. Okay, did you draw the marbles correctly? So Ron has got 2 equal groups with 4 marbles in each group, and Amia has got 4 equal groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with 2 marbles in each group. A little bit of a challenge for you. Is it possible to make 3 equal groups out of 8 marbles? have a try at drawing it now, or thinking in your head, and let me know if you think it's possible or not, and why. Task time. So in your house, you need to find 18 objects. You could find 18 sweets, or some teddies, anything that you've got in your house, but you need 18 things. They could be all the same, or you could have some different things, but you need 18 objects in total. And you're going to do a bit of an investigation trying to split these 18 objects into equal groups. I want you to see how many different ways you can split the objects into equal groups. Pause the video now and have a try. Should take you about 5 to 10 minutes, and then when you're ready, carry on pressing play to find out the answers. So hopefully you all found some different ways to split 18 into equal groups. I managed to find 6 different ways. So I had 3 equal groups of 6 and 6 equal groups of 3. 9 equal groups of 2 and 2 groups of 9, and I had 1 group of 18, or 18 groups of 1, so 18 objects all by themselves. Can anyone spot a pattern between these? So 3 equal groups of 6 and 6 equal groups of 3. So the numbers are switched. Although the numbers are in a different order, they still make the same total of 18. And it's the same with 9 and 2, and 18 and 1. How strange. We're going to be finding out a little bit more about this relationship later on in the week. So continuing to our next problem. How many cubes have we got in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total. How many groups can you see? So I think we could split them into 2 equal groups of 4, or 4 groups of 2. Are there any other different ways? Well done if you thought of any different ways. But our main problem is how many cubes will I need to add to make 4 groups of 3. So we're making 4 groups of 3. To start with, I'm going to start by grouping my objects. So I'm going to draw a circle around some groups of 3. So these 3, that's 1 group of 3. This one is another group of 3. Now I haven't got enough to make another group of 3, so I need to add another cube. So that's 3 groups of 3. And then I need 1 more group of 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Let's double check. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3. How many cubes did I add? Let's have a count of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I had to add 4 extra cubes to make 4 groups of 3. Okay, finally it is task time. So uploaded onto the blog there should be a worksheet for you to try, just like you'd normally do in class. I want you to have a go at working through that, working through the problems, seeing which ones you can answer. Just like we've done all together during the video. Blue group, I want you to carry on using your objects that you found, so your 18 objects, and practice sorting them into different groups. So how many groups can you make out of 10 objects? How many groups can you make out of 15 objects? I want you to have a practice at that, getting used to putting objects into equal groups. Remembering that for it to be equal, we need to have the same amount of objects in each group. If you complete any work, send it across to us on our email address, And if you've got any questions, please email us and ask. Remember to keep safe, keep working hard on your home learning. Well done, everyone.